gold.
Nonsense.
The golden
We're going to start this, but
He dragged you
this is another edition of the world's greatest podcast. I'm your host, Charles Reifenberger. This is my co-host,
I'm John Miller.
and this is Golden Nonsense.
Hell yeah, golden nonsense.
Joining us today, we have a couple of repeat guests, some very distinguished young gentlemen.
Yes, we have a comedian extraordinaire, Mr. Lamon.
Lamon, everybody.
Yeah, where's the fucking... Oh, no. We're out of...
What do we got? Is it off?
No. There it is. There it is. The crowd loves you. And
of course, our good friend Avery.
Young Avery, firefighter extraordinaire.
Thank you for your service. Don't anybody ever says fuck the fire department.
They called him up to go to California. He said, "Fuck y'all."
I'm not gonna go fight God.
Nah.
Jesus.
Hey man, look, I as a firefighter, this is actually pretty apt that you're on today's show, right? As your professional opinion on these wildfires in Cali, is it God or is it the arsonists? What do you think, bro?
Lord, it's not. I mean, it's not arsonists. I mean, it's first of all, every fire department in the nation is lacking the resources that they need. You know what I'm saying?
PSA, donate to your donate, sign up. You know what I'm saying? If you know a young man that needs a job, tell him to go be a firefighter.
They got prisoners out there on the line. They hiring people off the street to go do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it
takes a special motherfucker to fight a fire, though.
But like, this is a different type of fire, though.
Yeah, that's nature's fire.
This is nature's
That's
fire.
the Bible from the fire.
That's what my
fire
ass,
from the Bible.
You ain't gonna find me out there. You know
Yo, I mean, what can you do to fight a wildfire? What do you do?
You gotta like cut. You gotta like cut the brush out. You gotta make lines.
Yeah.
But it's like
cut lines in
you see
the shrubbery.
You see what this is doing.
Yeah.
You see the Hollywood sign on fire. Like, bro, come on.
That's
now.
crazy.
Come on now.
The fucking Pacific Palisades is like the most expensive real estate in the country.
And they just fired the fire chief of LA.
Yo,
so
it must.
How you know
Yo, Avery, can you point it at your mouth? It is
up,
the direction.
up.
The direction does matter.
These are not. You know, these aren't omnidirectional.
Right.
They're
They're unidirectional.
Unidirectional.
They're colloidal or
I don't
something
know.
like
As a
that.
person that used to formerly work for the government, that shit could be solved. It's just all about how much bother you want to do, really.
Well, I mean, you talking about solve, like there ain't, if there's so much money being lost in California here and there, that of course there was money there. I bet you money there's $1 billion loose in Gavin Newsom's pocket.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you see mansions burning down, that's how you know it's a problem.
And you know,
Something going on.
yeah.
Think about all the homeless people who might have died from smoke inhalation. There's so many homeless people in LA.
Yeah.
I was worried about them. I was like, fuck Whoopi Goldberg's house. I don't care.
Hold on.
You know when people who have enough money that it's going to be a problem for the politicians, their houses are burning down. You know
That's
that
how you know
that they're like, oh fuck, we didn't mean for this to happen.
I mean, look, it's probably upwards to a couple $1 billion in like real estate gone.
Oh man,
it's way more than $1 billion.
I think it's way more than that, dude. I think a lot of those houses are hundreds of millions.
Yeah, that's
of dollars.
$300 million houses.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you only need a couple of those.
Not
There's
to
whole
mention the shit
neighborhoods,
that's in the
whole
house.
neighborhoods of those houses.
Now, thankfully,
we're talking
they
about
canceled the fire
billions.
policies, like the fire coverage for the area and insurance.
You said thankfully?
I mean, thankfully, fuck, the insurance is weird, but
Insurance is weird.
No, you're an insurance man.
that's true.
Right.
But personal property protection is still in play. So you lost your diamond brooch because it got set on fire. You get that back. The house is gone, but everything in the house is fine, and that's a beautiful thing.
Oh wow! But you have to have an itemized.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Insurance is.
I think that is how they do it.
If you have a $10,000 ring, you're supposed to call your insurance agent and say, "Hey, add this to my personal protection policy."
I think that is what they do.
Because what if you lose it?
Right.
But some things you just can't replace. You know that.
I mean,
we all
your
know
great
that.
grandmother's china. No, you can't replace that.
Right. First of all, but things are things. Outside of pictures, you know what I'm saying? People are not going to know who you are. Like, I was thinking about that earlier today. It's like, this photo of my grandfather, after I die, ain't nobody going to know who he is type shit.
Did you see Coco?
Yeah,
Once people stop remembering you and stop remembering what you look like, you fade away.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
truly
I'm saying.
gone.
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
you're
Fucking Coco. I haven't thought about Coco in a long time.
I've seen my great grandfather.
Have you
once,
seen Coco?
And I constantly
No, I
try to
haven't.
remember what he
Bro,
looks
Coco
like.
will fuck you up, dude.
It's a good movie.
Coco will fuck you up.
I don't give a
amazing
fuck
movie.
about the new kids movies.
If
bro.
you watch
Animation-
Coco and you don't cry
animated
a
movies will
little
always be
tiny
better.
bit, you're actually gay.
What part did you cry at? None of it was
Fucking-
sad.
Yes, it was, dude.
no,
Coco. I
what
can't
What
remember
other
the part.
Disney movies have you seen recently?
I watched both of the Inside Out movies.
I
Okay.
haven't
Those
seen
those
sad.
movies are great.
Okay, but look.
How crazy did
you
you think
can't-
your wife was after you watched the movies?
I mean, I knew that, so that's That's standard.
You can't go see those movies without a child or a woman in tow.
I'm gonna tell
If
you
you're just a dude, you can't be going to see.
What, at the theater?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's messed up.
you can't be just as
Hold
a
on,
dude.
even with your woman, because me and my wife went to go see Encanto in theaters,
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, it's there's not gonna be any kids, but I don't know the fucking school schedule, so the kids were on break, so it's full of kids and it's full of parents here. Me and my wife are here going to see Encanto. We done got our alcoholic beverages. We having a good time.
You're like, it's a matinee, honey. They're in school. And
yeah, exactly.
on winter break.
Sabotage.
We went
They're
at
on
like
winter
3
break.
p.m. type shit, and I was like, yeah, it ain't gonna be no kids here.
That's funny.
All these terrible parents got their kids at this matinee.
Oh, that's
And these
hilarious.
kids just like,
Living a full
where's
trip.
their kid? And I was like, let me tell you something, you little bitch. Not only am I a fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda, I'm a fan of Disney. I was born in
I'm a
this.
big old kid. That's what you're looking at.
look, I saw some on Reddit the other day. It was like this dude married a Disney girl, right? Which
Oh, God.
Yeah, and he was like, we've been on 10 vacations. 10 of them have been to Disney resorts.
Oh
You
my
know how much?
God,
You know how
dude.
much money?
That's it. Shit's expensive
you
for
know
no reason.
how much money they spent?
I probably hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's cheap, unless she's a season member. Now, if you're like a season pass holder, like people that drop money like that, you can save. a
but
little bit.
why?
Because it's
Why?
It is lit.
it is lit.
I've heard it's lit.
I bet it's
I
pretty
haven't
cool.
been as an adult, but I would be a
You remember
drinking.
the-
I'd
you
be a
remember the dude
drinking
that bought the
ass-
season pass
Yeah,
so
but
he could
after
get Disney
Star
every day?
Wars area fucking with lifesavers fucking
after
drunk as a
one
bitch.
after one or two times, that's it. You don't get fun again.
There was a dude who got the season pass when he was in college. He ate, and they guaranteed 2 meals a day. So he only ate at Disney because he was guaranteed 2 free meals while he was in college because he was fucking starving.
Ooh.
So he would drive to Disney.
He was in Florida. He was in Orlando, Florida. So he was next to a Disney theme park.
What's next to? Because I know how far I drive for a meal, and if it's longer than 30 minutes, look.
I think he was in Orlando,
Okay,
Florida.
look,
You gotta
can go
wait.
to
You
Disney
gotta like
World
wait
now.
in line.
Yeah, the parking lot is humongous. You got to park at the parking lot.
But free food. How bad do you want
He's
it?
struggling. If
Bro,
he's struggling,
bro,
he's struggling.
I can get free food on campus without driving. If I ain't had no car, I'm getting on campus. I'm hopping the turnstile at the cafeteria.
Yeah, talk your
The
way
only
in.
Disney
Yeah.
thing I ever went to was Disneyland, which is in California.
Right.
We went and I was stoned. I had like 2,000 milligrams of THC in my system. I had been eating edibles all day. And it was atrocious. It was too hot. Bottled water was $5.
I bet.
So
Bro.
the Princess and the Frog section of the place was only restaurants. It was just like Cajun restaurants and shit.
It's like no
I
rides.
was like, this bitch ain't got nothing but a beignet restaurant.
ain't no ride, bitch.
The Tarzan ride, quote unquote ride was just 14 flights of stairs up to the treehouse where Tarzan's parents died. And I was like, where the rest of this shit? I walked upstairs. I waited in line to walk upstairs.
Ain't no swinging vines.
I
baby.
eventually ran out of money. And then I was just like, okay, I got a little bit of money left. I got a couple of dollars. I'm going to buy a pickle. It'll give me my electrolytes and shit back.
Pickle $7.
Pickle $7. So you can kiss my ass.
$7 for a
So,
pickle.
is there cash transactions the whole time?
No, you can use your card and shit, but I was still
No,
broke.
I'm saying, but like, there's no like,
Everything. Yeah.
card you get from Disney.
There's nothing included. I don't
No.
think. Yeah.
We got 2 free meals because I was on a school trip. We got 2 free meals because I was in college.
Okay, so but what you're asking is
Like,
there
yeah.
any like super ultimate pass where I don't have to pay for
I'm
anything?
saying like you can give these restaurants, bars cash when you go to Disney
Yeah,
World.
you can.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I
it's
didn't know how that
fucking
worked.
it's fucking way too expensive.
Like
Like
bottled
why
water
not?
is $5. How much water you drink a day? Type shit.
So
Like,
like walking around in the heat.
exactly 8 bottles.
I'm holding on to that bottle and I'm filling it up in the bathroom under the sink.
Sort of God.
That's what I'm doing.
$30 for a train pass. So I'm drinking 8 bottles, 9 bottles of water.
So,
Damn,
so
I'm
my
broke.
brother always likes to talk shit. He went to Disney without me when he was like 6 or something. I was like 8, and it was whenever that Tarzan movie came out.
What did you do? Why couldn't you go?
So
He was mad as hell.
it was
mad.
You went to baseball camp or
it was
some
my
bullshit?
younger cousin was going because he had like cancer, and my brother was closer with my cousin, so like he got the invite. It was all right, but he still throws it in my face because he saw it was right when Tarzan came out. And you know the tree, like it's like the tree of life in like the animal kingdom or whatever. He saw Phil Collins in the tree.
Jesus.
Phil Collins was in the tree doing the Tarzan songs for a
Phil
bunch
Collins slapped so
bunch of
hard on
kids.
that soundtrack.
of dude.
Oh,
It was so good.
That nigga ain't never got to make no more music. I've heard Phil Collins' song before Tarzan. I was like, fuck
All right,
all
so Phil
Good son
Collins
of
on
man.
Tarzan or
Oh my God.
Elton John on Lion King.
that. Phil Collins on Tarzan.
You
Hold
think
on, hold on.
Tarzan?
Who's the Toy Story guy?
That's
Billy Newman.
it's
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman, yeah,
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman.
You got Brandon Mike.
Randy
That's,
y'all.
that's
Doop-a-doop-doop.
Disney. That's Disney. That's up there though.
You got
What, you got Brandon
Brandon Mike.
That's Pixar.
Yeah.
That is Pixar.
Oh, damn.
Pixar is owned by
I'm
Disney.
messing
It's
up.
not
It's
Disney.
Disney Pixar. You know what? Shout out to Steve Jobs. You know They told him he couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And he did it. So
Man,
you know.
What's your number one kids movie though? Like
I'm gonna say
forget Disney.
I'm gonna
Oh man, that's so
The
hard.
Lion King.
Lion King's a great choice. That's a front runner.
The Lion
That's
King.
a number one.
children's movie?
I think that's
What beats Lion King?
or just second to Lion King because everybody's gonna say Lion King.
Let's just throw out some really good ones.
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. was what I was
up
gonna say is on the list.
Are we talking about like
Any kids movie.
Animated when you were young.
I like
Okay.
Bugs Life. I like
Finding Nemo's
A
really
Bug's
good.
Life.
Finding Nemo's good. Bugs Life is
A
good.
Bug's Life had
Bug's-
jokes on
See,
jokes.
A Bug's Life is good, but it didn't have the replay value for me because I got the lesson the first time. Okay,
B movie.
save your money, beat up the bullies. That's all you got to know.
B movie was good.
Inside Out
B movie
1
was fire.
is really good. Inside Out 1 is a really
I
good
haven't
movie.
even
But
seen
that
B-movie.
wasn't when you was a kid though.
No, it wasn't.
You
So
haven't seen
okay.
B movie.
Nah, dude, I'm a big Jerry Seinfeld fan. I didn't want to see. Him
Oh
as a
yeah,
B.
you're
That's
so weird for
hilarious.
that.
I never saw that one. I never watched
Jewish
the movie.
B has a mental bestiality relationship with white woman with Bob. It's an amazing movie.
Huh.
Jewish B.
Jewish B tries
Falls
to
in love
fuck
with-
this human.
with
It's
with
an
white
amazing
women.
film.
That's what
And
this
she's an animated woman, so she thick. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, she had
if
to
it's-
pick somebody.
if it's
you like
Pixar-
you like jazz.
Hey,
Oh,
somebody-
speaking of which,
Yeah, Paul.
The Incredibles is on the list.
Somebody.
That's
yeah,
near the
I
top
forgot
of the
about
list.
that. Yeah, I forgot
Incredibles.
about that.
Okay. Incredibles is a proper like superhero movie.
Yeah,
like,
it
no
is.
one- People aren't really like. I don't even consider it a kids movie, bro. You talking about Syndrome murdering people? We
It's a
got.
good kids
Yeah.
movie.
We got a man in a midlife crisis.
That's
He
what I
don't
thought
know
was
what
a-
he's doing.
Superheroes getting taken down by lawsuits. Litigation is what
Right.
kills
Yes,
suits.
yes. That's what
Yeah.
I thought the apocalypse was
When
gonna
I
be.
started
Was
working
a
at Shell,
dude
got
in a
banned.
machine fucking people up.
It's
Yeah.
like X-Men.
Bob's job, like the job they give him as his cover job, he's an insurance underwriter.
Yeah.
So he decides if they get their insurance payouts or not. And the dude's like, Bob, you're not supposed to pay these people. What the fuck is wrong? When I got insurance, I'm like,
What? I mean, that's how the folks in Cali feel.
That's how they should feel. That shit
Nah,
is
hey,
high.
look, I called my partner in Cali, right? Shout out to Lauren. He was like, first of all, he lives in Pasadena. People in LA and the Palisades have been calling him to stay with him, right? Tons of people. And it's like the insurance companies 2 years ago gave a warning to the state of California that these were issues, right? They gave the state 600 days to figure it out. They didn't solve any of those things. The height of the Biden administration,
Yeah.
right? And so that reservoir has been dry for a while.
Realistically, the insurance companies should be helping with like control of the environment.
Why is that?
Because it's their property.
No. My
They
thing-
should either be helping to prevent the event or
They want they
should be paying for it.
they
Like,
want
that's-
the event
that's real-
not to happen because they want to keep
Right.
on absorbing the fees,
Right.
right?
all you have to do
That's how
is-
insurance works.
Right.
You
all
need
have
people to
do is
pay in
stipulate
and
what
you to
will
not
and will
pay
not
out.
pay for.
Yeah.
Case in point, if I live in New Orleans,
Right.
the only way that I'm gonna get flood insurance is putting crazy modifications on my house that cost so
So
fucking
much.
much.
It's
Right.
just- it-
That
it's-
only certain people are gonna do it.
You
So
can't
I'm
get water
minimizing-
to certain areas.
If you don't have this and this
Yeah.
on your house, if you don't have these special seals, if you don't have this and the third, we're not covering your water insurance. Oh, well, I can't afford that.
Why can't they
Well, then
just
I'm not gonna
why
cover
can't
it.
they just pump fucking ocean water up
Because you
there?
had to destroy the
because
land.
they can't.
Well, no, you
that
also
was a law. But I don't.
no,
don't
you
quote me
also
on none
no,
of this,
you
but-
also destroy the land, bro.
Yeah.
So what?
Salt water.
salting the earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salt water.
Yeah,
salt in the earth.
you destroy the water.
But also, I would rather.
But come
put
on,
water,
dude.
I'd
It's not
put-
gonna be
yeah.
it's not gonna be
Yeah.
like
it takes like
it's
seven.
already
it takes like
on the ocean.
It takes like 7 to 10 years for like soil to be desalinized.
But think about this. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but I
If-
think,
in
dude,
hindsight,
how long
so-
does it take for all the plants to grow back from a fucking wildfire burning through and
Not
destroying
long
everything?
because of the fucking
The cold, the
the-
fertilizer.
yeah,
the-
yeah,
This is why natives did constant
Yeah, but it's not-
controlled burns in that area.
It's not like
Once
it's
they
just
stop setting
it's not
shit
like
on
it's just
fire
shrubs and
completely.
shit. It's like a house burning. Like
But
that's
think about this.
that's more poisonous than salt.
How long?
Probably.
How long has this been going
Like
on?
whatever building
Wildfires-
materials are used in modern homes.
Think about this. Think about it. Wildfires is not new. We've been having wildfires every year. So if I, for instance, you brought up New Orleans, right?
Yep.
If
You
I
know
saw
this shit go
Katrina
down.
happen, how horrible that was, my
Yeah.
ass would not be living in New Orleans. If you didn't
Yeah.
see wildfires
no,
tearing
that's,
stuff up,
that's
burning stuff down.
that's
If I got that much money to
that's-
move, I'm gonna move.
that's disingenuous, okay, bro? Because
But take some of that
there- no,
Flex Seal
there-
from the commercial,
look,
and
there are
I'm
a
gonna
lot of-
spray my whole house.
check it. There are a lot of cool places that have like one major drawdown, right?
Sure.
Like New Orleans, right?
Memphis,
Oh yeah, Memphis, crime, right? New Orleans,
Floods.
flooding out plus crime, right?
Florida hurricanes.
like
It's got
Miami,
two
Miami,
negatives.
like Miami, you have like,
hurricanes.
yeah, hurricanes, right? Like California, yeah, you living in paradise. Price is too high. and fires.
You gotta
It's-
choose
it's-
what
and
natural
homeless
disaster
people.
you really fuck with.
Right,
Like, I'm
right.
from Texas.
You want,
A tornado ain't shit. I'll sleep through a tornado.
but that's
No problem.
That's a Texas tornado. They ain't no Missouri tornado. They ain't no
Exactly.
motherfucking Kansas
Even
tornado.
though Memphis no tornado, I can go to sleep and be like, okay, it didn't do nothing but fuck up a little farmland.
That
That's
don't
fine.
scare you though. You wouldn't adjust if you had a family and you spent this much money in your house. You wouldn't. Oh,
No,
let me move around.
Okay, look. I'm not gonna, I can't posture like an event wouldn't affect how I
This took
feel.
an ecological term.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna like
Yeah.
flex. I'm not gonna flex because life has a way of humbling you. You know what I'm saying?
You
But,
can
like-
always evacuate too. Like we've
Right.
seen the weatherman knows that the fucking
Okay, look,
flood's coming.
I'm gonna say this. Okay, look, my dad, right, moved to Miami the year I was born, aka the same year Hurricane Andrew happened.
Oh damn.
Okay, that fucked up Miami. Ever since then, he's like, I lived through that. Ain't nothing worse than that. And so he's never evacuated after that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Hmm.
Okay. So think about the people from New Orleans who were like, oh, it's another hurricane. What's this bitch name? Katrina? That's fine. I done lived through 50 other bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay. Until Katrina flooded the city out and there's like zombies and fucking flooded, bodies floating in the water and shit. Not to make light of it.
But none of that is fire.
It's like boy crying wolf though. Like what's gonna make you move?
But that's not
what's
fire.
What's the
though.
last
Fire is
straw?
a bad motherfucker.
and
That's like a volcano.
And that's my point. It's like I'm cashed out. I can live on the Pacific Ocean, the Palisades. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a fucking $300,000 house. You know what I'm saying? $3 million house.
Yeah, $100 million house.
Yeah, I'm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might be a little fucked off because my home is gone. I done paid in for 25
Those
years.
people got money. I
How
don't give a
much?
fuck what they
How much
talking
is
about.
25 years on a mortgage on a $10 million house? $5 million.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't spend $5 million on half your mortgage.
Just go do a movie.
Yeah,
Like I said, it's
sorry, bro.
only
You know what
sad
I'm
for
saying?
like
It is what it
homeless
is.
people and struggling actors.
I don't give a fuck
who
about
are
homeless people.
waitresses. and
I
shit.
guess I'm just not in that financial.
I don't give a fuck about homeless people. It's a wild
I
shit.
just can't understand losing that much and being cool with it. You know
Well,
what I'm
see,
saying?
but look, check this out. All the money is fake. It's printed money, bro. Right? It's not real money. It's not we're talking about gold or anything physical, right? Like your home is an asset only in the sense that it's valuable to trade for money later, right? But it's not truly an asset where it's making you money. 'Cause
Well,
you're
no,
not-
it is an asset. I mean, it's
no. An asset in the pure economic sense that is making you money and it's not a liability, right? That house in the Palisades that you bought for your family, right, young Avery, you the fire chief of the Palisades. You make less than $1 million a year. You can afford your house, right? You done built your family up. You got teenage sons. That's all good. But now your shit's gone, and your shit was never an asset to begin with.
But also that piece of property is still worth millions of dollars. Just that
The land.
just that burnt piece
The
of
land
dirt
is still
is
worth
still
millions of
yeah.
dollars. However, one thing that I stress to people, and I'm not gonna stress it too much because I don't want motherfuckers.
So that's
to move to the
a
South.
backstop. That's
But-
as much as it can lose the value. is
yeah,
that
all
it's-
the wood on top of the
physical
land.
But some of that shit is not replaceable. I'm not talking about your car. I'm not talking about the structure. So the clothes that you got, your family heirlooms, the pictures that you got, all that. I mean,
Of
Rich
course,
people do
you
be
a
having
sad
this
ass.
shit.
Okay, yeah,
You sad.
Avery, bro, but that's life though, fool. You know what
Dude, the
I'm saying?
shit is tragic as fuck.
That's life though, bro.
But life is tragic.
yeah, man,
Life is tragedy.
That's
what it is.
Because look, I ain't got nothing. Because like we say, you from Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about any type of natural disaster.
It's cold as fuck.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
a
They got
blizzard.
they got White Walkers that
we
come over the
safe
wall.
as hell. We safe as a
No,
mother.
they got White Walkers.
Fucking
Yeah.
blizzard.
They got White Walkers
You
out
got,
there?
you got
Amphetamine.
snow zombies up there. You got motherfuckers on meth
Yeah.
that are white in the motherfucking snow, preying on people.
So last night
or you might have Pakistani rape motherfuckers.
I think they got that too.
Oh, bro, you heard what's happening? You heard what's happening in London, right? They're bringing them same people here. Okay, the rape.
John, I don't want to talk about
The
that.
rape
Jesus.
gangs.
So
They're
last
bringing
night,
them here.
so last night, I saw a fire truck going down my street fast as fuck. I was like, "What's going on?" I come outside. My neighbor's car was fully on fire,
Oh hell yeah!
just completely just up in flames.
Oh, I saw that on your girl's page.
You saw that?
Yeah, Claire.
Bro,
It was like
it was
wait. Was it to your left?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's
So
not
you come out my front door, you look left. It was about like 4 houses down, I guess.
The car was on gid. That's what we
It
call
was
Was it a
On
Cybertruck?
It was on it. No, it was a Chrysler 300.
How the fuck you set a
Oh
Chrysler
no,
300 on fire?
that's my mom's car. You gotta be careful.
It's
I mean, was it like a
Why your mom got a best choice Phantom?
Continue.
because she's an old
well,
woman,
I
bro.
just like how the fuck do you light a car on fire? I really
It
don't.
takes work.
I really don't know.
Electrical shit, cigarettes shit.
It's probably something they probably
I
left
miss
the
it back when
cigarette
cars
lit.
came with ashtrays. I hate these new pussy ass
Me
cars.
too.
My
I
first
agree.
car had an
Hey.
ashtray in every door.
Hey, I said this. I don't know if I said this on the pod last week, but I've been watching this dude named Sam Hyde. Right, he a comedian, and he brought this up.
He's a
on-
philosopher.
He's
as
a
well.
philosopher. No, I really like his stuff, and one day I'm gonna work with him. You know what I'm saying? But he said this thing about like the material that you work with when you're an artist, right, has constraints, and those constraints
Yeah.
make you work better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
Limitation is a blessing.
yeah. So it's like
Challenge.
you have like an artist with just canvas and oil has only so much space to work with, and that ignites his imagination. And so it goes from there, from being like regular like physical art to like engineering art. So it's like the reason why cars now are objectively uglier than they used to be, right, is because we're building with a lot more plastic as opposed to building with metal, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the limitations of steel made you build a thing that was as aerodynamic as it could be plus heavy, right? But now we got plastic bullshit, or even like the homes that we're building. The homes that we're building aren't as beautiful as the homes that we used to have, right? And they're all also paper thin.
Yeah.
Like if you fart loud enough, you could hear it in some
I hate a
homes.
paper mache ass house. Like all these new investment properties
frustrating.
that they pop
Oh,
up
bro!
in Midtown.
No!
Fucking hate it.
Well, not even the Midtown, in the burbs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Jack, shout out Jack. When I was working with him, in his remodeling company, there was this house, and it was like, yo, I've been in some Midtown houses, right? I know what a plaster
That's a
wall
real
looks
house.
like.
That's a real house.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, this is fucking iron pipes, all that good shit. This house, it was in construction still. I kind of like sneezed and put a hole in the drywall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've been in buildings and houses because me and Lomax used to work on houses.
yeah,
Because Lomax,
he was fucking on my neighbor.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
And that's not even just the
He
way.
did-
R.I.P. Lomax.
He did carpentry and framing, and then I did subcontracting. So I would do like sheetrock, paint,
Paint and shit.
shit like that. Tile, I did tile with a nigga named Jeff. And then we were in the house one day, and he was just like, "Yeah, this is what they told me to use." I was like, "Is this 3/4 inch plywood?
Oh no!
This is a house. This isn't a fucking car table."
Right. We're gonna fall through the floor.
And that's not even just the way the house is built. That's all the furniture and it's all
Everything.
cheap. Everything
Yeah.
in it,
IKEA,
bro.
your Fred and Durden, cheap
Yeah.
ass
Well,
furniture.
and you know what that is though, right? Is because we farmed out our manufacturing, so it's like anything that's well built. You know, the old stereotype used to be like Chinese made was bad
It was
made.
bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's crap.
and American made was great, like the Cadillac.
Also,
you know?
young people don't like heavy shit. I don't know if y'all ever had to. I used to sell antiques. I don't know if you've ever had to move a cherry
Yes,
dresser.
yes.
I moved-
Mahogany.
2 floors.
I used to
up
work.
2 floors.
I was a mover.
I'd be like,
I was too. I worked for college
moving
hunks.
rich people.
I was a
is
mover
the most
for
annoying.
like a year of my life. I was a mover.
Bitch, what
When
you
I
mean
get
your
some
mirror
money,
weigh
when I get
300
some money, I
pounds?
will never lift a piece of furniture
Again, no.
My
No.
grandma passed away. I was like, we had to throw all this
we
shit
had to
away.
move. We had to move a
2
mini.
men, 1 truck.
We had to take
got
a
it.
mini grand piano up to a second story
Hell
living room.
no.
It was insane, man. It was so crazy.
How many men?
We had 4 of us.
4 men.
Yeah.
Y'all arguing the whole time.
I took a
I
60-foot
gotta get
mirror
drunk
to a
after
lady's
that.
house, and she had a lake and a giant dog, so she lives here. Her husband was in real estate. Her name was Renee Utley. Shout out to Renee Utley, and her husband.
Hey
Her
Renee,
last-
we love you.
Her name is
to you.
Renee
Friend of the
Ugly.
show.
Renee Utley.
Utley.
Oh, Utley.
That's
That's like
that's
she
an
was-
ugly
Her
last
name was
name.
Renee Ugly.
She was a Southern debutante, and her husband's family had been like super rich in Mississippi.
right
she
for
came
a
from
long
good
time.
family,
Yeah.
and they were selling his family house. And she was like, "I just want you to move. We're gonna move a bunch of stuff. We're gonna move this mirror because she had sold the house." I was like, "This is a fat ass mirror." I was like, "I cleaned the house. I'm not moving the mirror." She's like, "But I'll give you more money." And I was like, "This bitch, she knows my weakness."
She knows poverty, nigga. Your weakness is poverty.
She's like, I'm gonna pay you more. I'm paying you more than your boss is. I was like, "Oh, you bitch." She was like, "Show up tomorrow." We showed up. We put the shit in, and I was like, "Okay, give me my money." And then she was like, "You're gonna take it off the truck too, aren't you?" I was like, "Hell no." She was like, "I'll give you more money." I was like, "Oh goddamn, this bitch in these pockets."
And this is fragile too. And I can break
A
this bitch.
60-foot mirror and 4 regular Negroes. These aren't just robust niggas. 4 regular Negroes. She put it next to a portrait in a piano room. This bitch had a piano room downstairs. It was a piano, a giant picture of her, giant picture of her husband. And she's like, "I want it right there next to the piano,
She
so I can
bougie.
see my piano player."
No,
When
that
he's
shit
playing.
lit,
I
bro.
was like, "Bitch."
Hey, look. I applaud. I see now the function of women, right? Is to kickstart the manifestation gene in men,
Yes.
right? Because look, I heard a bitch say it, and it was like girls. It was like a video. Some chick was like, "I can manifest this, that," and he was like one of them stargazing astrology bitches, right? And then they all was like, and then the last one, she was like, "Bitch, you're wrong, right? the only thing you can manifest is a nigga, and a nigga manifests for you. Be real, right? No woman manifests shit.
That's a lie.
Unless it's through a nigga.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. Yes, a lie.
That's a lie. Women can do anything they want to do.
I don't know.
We just help them out a little bit.
Except drive a car.
We inspire them. They inspire
My little
us.
sister is she.
And they don't even need us to inspire.
My little sister do hair. She do lashes. She
do
other
her?
Shit. She do her. She do hair. She do lashes. She was in college. She was just like, oh, I got 1 more year in college, and I was just like, oh, well, keep it up. It's gonna be great when you graduate from college. Blah blah blah. And then she took like 2 weeks off to go to the Bahamas, and she went from the Bahamas. Then she spent a week in Chicago. Then she spent a week in Florida. I was just like, I know you're not selling pussy, but how you making this happen? I was like, God damn it, black women love luxury.
So how? How she make it happen?
How is she making it
Just
happen?
saving and finding the best deals and everything. If I make case in point, I'll put in a flight. Hotels, because I'm trying to do a trip, and it'll come out to like $900, $1,000 for 4 days.
Right.
My wife would be like, baby, hell no.
Hold on, real set.
Type
Let
that
me
shit
figure
in.
this out.
See, $350 for 4 days, and I was like, what the fuck?
How?
Just
Because I'm going out of town this week, and I just spent $1,000.
exactly.
I bet they could do it better for you.
Discount codes. They got points. They are part of
They
travel
do that.
groups that have points on this and that and the third. They know which days to book, because if you book a flight on Tuesday, it's cheaper than if you book a flight on
Every trip
Wednesday.
that I take it out the country, anywhere, going with a girl, they didn't save my fucking pockets. On God, respectfully.
You with a woman?
Yeah, I think they're probably better at that than us.
Yeah.
We'll
pack
women
the
are
bags.
better
Yeah,
at
but
some
guess
shit.
We'll pack the fucking bags.
Yeah, but yeah, bro.
How much is your round trip ticket to California?
730, 40.
I got mine down to 178.
You got to California on less than $200.
I've already
What were you on? What airline?
Frontier.
Because I bought Spirit. Like, I mean,
Yeah, you got Spirit.
I mean, look, I
It would have been $93 if I didn't take no carry-on with me. If I didn't take no luggage and I just went in an outfit,
Wow.
it'd have been $93.
Jesus.
And I was like, shit, I got a coat that I could put several
And
outfits
so,
in.
and so you said a number and you complained to your wife and she was like, and then
No, you just
razzle dazzle.
You just don't even try to do it yourself. Just be like, hey, babe, like, let's go here.
I was like,
Bro,
I don't
I
know.
ain't got no bitch, bro.
I said,
You know what
You
job
have women in your life
what
that are your
job men
friends, I'm
don't need
sure.
to be doing? I was thinking, you know, a job that there's no reason for men to be doing.
What's that?
Secret agent. That's a woman's job.
Nah, dude.
Women are doing espionage
Yeah.
all the time.
Unless there's assassination involved, and assassination will handle that part.
They're just
Right.
constantly.
Right.
They got
But a hitman is not.
You ever play Hitman?
Yeah.
Who was the girl in the background? Who was the girl on the
Right. Yeah. She was the one fucking. Yeah.
Charlotte, I had some personal effects from a man.
Is this on?
I think
Yeah. He's.
Y'all hear him?
Yeah, definitely.
I had some personal effects from a man
Yeah.
who was in World War II. He had letters home. I had his service cap.
Yeah.
I had all these
Yeah.
things from this man when in World War II. And I had it since I was a kid. My friend's mom used to do a bunch of pills. And she was like, you like history? Take this old shit. I held on to it for 19 years.
Take this old shit.
Take this old shit. I had
You like history? Take this old
that
shit.
shit real.
I had a bundle of shit from this man. I held on to it for 19 years. I had been looking for him. I had called the VA and all this.
Yeah.
2 women at my job, my manager and my coworker. And they was like, what's that you got? I said, I done held on to this man's shit for like 19 years. I've been trying to find his family.
And they found him.
And in 2 hours,
These
it was just
bitches
like,
found
this was his wife.
an
Here's where his
unknown
wife
person.
is buried. These are all his siblings. His daughter
the dossier, dude.
Here's his
The
daughter.
dossier.
Nah, bro.
These casual, regular ass bitches just
I guess
wrote a
Right
dossier
hand to God. I
on the
pulled up to the
man.
lady house
I'm not.
because I found her. She used to work at Rhodes. I got her personal information. I found her address on the registry where her mom was buried. I pulled up to her house and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I pulled up during the day and I made sure I had a blazer on because I'm young and black.
Oh, what?
Hey,
pulled
I
up,
got,
and it was
hey, I
just
got some
like-
old shit.
He opened the door because he thought I was like a delivery driver or something, her husband. I was like, hey, is this woman here? He was just like, oh, yeah, she is. I said, I have some stuff from her dad from when he was in World War II that I've been holding on to for 19 years. He was like, well, shit, I guess you better come on in.
Well, shit.
Charcuterie. They had Obama
Charcuterie.
on their wall. They had a picture of Obama on their wall. I was like, okay, I'm safe.
We'll be all right.
Yeah,
It was like a
liberal.
Hallmark movie.
This is a liberal household. Oh, dude. You talking about like?
Women gonna get shit
Spying,
done. I trust
keeping
women with anything.
secrets.
I mean, yeah, spying, keeping secrets. They'll definitely. I'm okay.
I'll give you an example.
Okay, what happened?
If your girl is trying to investigate what you're doing,
Oh, she don't know.
She's gonna figure it out.
Exactly.
She
She
don't
gonna
know.
figure it out.
Hey, yo, in college, my ex-girlfriend figured out that I was entertaining a different bitch.
Exactly.
Because I had
Because
saved-
she's an intelligence agent.
because I had saved her number under a stupid ass name, right? No, it wasn't pizza because I don't eat pizza, right? I thought I was being smart. I put it under customer support. You know what I'm saying?
Customer support.
Why did you just put it under a man's name like DeMarcus?
Because DeMarcus ain't gonna hold me.
He probably didn't met DeMarcus before.
Well, no,
He's
see,
gonna get confused and shit.
here's the bad part, right? I was the dope man on campus, so I had plenty of folks' numbers in my junk, right? But my girl, I was smart, and she was down for me, right? And I had hours, so it was like, why is customer support texting you at 11:30 p.m.?
That's a very obvious lie.
Yeah,
Customer support.
You stop taking orders at 10:30. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh damn. Oh damn.
Shit.
It's terrible.
Shit. Customer support was outsourced.
That's
they
a
was
level,
in India.
That's a level 1 lie, Jonathan.
I'm too honest of a nigga.
That's a level 1 lie, Jonathan.
I'm too honest of a nigga. I can't lie to a bitch. After that, I stopped lying.
Yeah, so you're supposed to get a bitch a text now number. That way you can only answer when you pull up the text now thing. You're supposed to disguise text now as a whole nother app, like the Taco Bell app.
It sounds like you cheating. He's like, no.
But I did used to teach niggas how to do it.
But the first person that told me that wasn't good at lying was my mama.
I was a hippie. I didn't have to cheat. Bitch, you know I ain't shit.
Wait. You ain't good at lying?
I'm not. I mean, I can get away with some shit.
Right.
But my mom told me when I was young, it's like, you ain't good at lying.
A man should never lie to a woman. We're not good at lying.
No, well, I mean, I don't think dudes should lie in general. It actually makes you a worse dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like,
but it's gonna happen inevitably.
I mean, strategically, yes. Like, if you're, you playing.
I don't even think strategically.
No, dude. People if you're playing
in
the field,
that's not a lie.
All war.
I mean, I lie to like regular
all
people.
war is based on deception, right? Like the
Tactics.
the crossover in basketball is I'm going this way. You know what I'm saying? Comedy is A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, motherfucker. They're like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was.
It is deceptive,
you know, and so
it's not dishonest though.
It's deception is dishonesty, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I don't
Two
think
sides
so.
of the same coin. They're not necessarily
it
like.
depends. It depends on the principle. It depends on what we're talking about.
Because overwhelming force.
War and cheating on your girl are two different.
You should
things.
never be a cheater. That's the type of thing that sends you to hell.
But that's my point. That's my point. I'm just playing devil's advocate here, right? Because if you wanted to be a good cheater in your fucking romantic relationship, right?
You'd be a woman.
Versus you being a good fucking deceiver on the battlefield, those are the same muscle. You just gotta like activate it. It's like, because like if I don't deceive this motherfucker, I'm gonna die. Yes. Right?
So what you're saying is we need female generals.
One has a bigger consequences than the other. If I'm trying to deceive a girl, I might lose her. If I'm trying to deceive in war, I might lose all my men. You know
you might win. Your men might not die.
Consequences. The worst case scenario.
But
Honesty,
if you're a dishonest piece of
policy.
shit, then your men aren't even going to follow you in the first place.
So, that's true.
Because honesty is part of being honorable, and honorable is what makes you follow, man.
Think about. I mean,
being a good leader is not necessarily.
Which one do you think inspires niggas more? You snuck in somewhere and you killed some people, or you showed up at the front gates and then murdered everybody? One is significantly more inspiring than the other.
I agree.
True.
No, I agree, Lamon.
Think about history, though.
One requires a massive advantage, where the other one you have the advantage.
No, the latter. Okay, so you need overwhelming force,
overwhelming power,
right? And that
you don't need that.
But yeah,
you don't need that.
That's why deception comes in, right? If you a little smarter, look, the greatest motherfucking act of deception in war, everyone knows it. It's the Trojan horse, right? We've named condoms after it because
which is wild.
Yeah, well, is it no? Because
that was about it infiltrating and breaking through something.
Well, no, it's little men inside of a container.
Oh, funny as hell.
Yeah,
I didn't think about
it's little soldiers inside of a container. That's what it is.
I had never thought about that either.
Funny
For
as
real?
hell.
That's yeah, real shit. And so if you think about it, it's like it was Odysseus. He was like, "Hey, y'all."
It was it was Troy, right? It was
it was the Battle of Troy.
Yeah,
but it was Odysseus.
Odysseus' plan. Come on, dude. I read it.
Was it?
Yes, it was Odysseus. Because it's the Iliad and the Odyssey, right?
Yep.
The Odyssey is Odysseus' journey, and the Iliad is part of it is Odysseus being a general in the Trojan War.
Okay.
Yeah, and so actually the main character is it's not Achilles, but it's somebody else. But
Achilles is one of the characters.
Yeah.
But Hector was the guy that got killed.
Hector is the stupid ass boy. No, Hector's the brother. Who's the other dude? It's Paris. It's Paris and Hector.
Paris and Hector.
Yeah.
One of them Odysseus was fucking. I don't remember which one
Trojans,
it was.
Right?
Yeah. And I think it's Paris who's the stupid one that takes the bitch, right? He's a pretty boy.
Yes.
Right? He takes the bitch and causes the war. And then he calls his brother Hector, like, yo, please protect me. His brother's like, you're fucking stupid, you're retarded. You know what I'm saying? Why'd you do this? I gotta fight a war now. But Odysseus was like, yo, if we pretend to quit, right, and we build a gift, be like, please don't chase us, but really we ain't running. We hide the niggas in the fucking horse, and we gonna put 12 of them in there, and then when everyone goes to sleep after the party, because they won the war, they'll get out, open the gate, and we'll murk them.
Siege tactics is a motherfucker. As long as you were the first person to do something, you were just revolutionary.
Oh yeah.
If you take a ghillie suit back to like the fucking 1800s, you'd kill everybody.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, dude.
If I just had a trash
like
bag.
a Barrett 50 cal. On
That
a
doesn't
big,
look
on a-
strange to you. That's obviously a bush,
Dude,
Jefferson.
they would say, they'd be like, God is killing us. That's what they would say.
Dude, you wouldn't even need a 50 cal, bro. If you just had a 22 and a scope.
Yeah, 22 in a scope.
In
Yeah.
1800s, you fucking clearing
Yeah.
a
You gotta,
thousand
but you
men.
gotta think about what we doing now. We got 10 motherfuckers can infiltrate. We killed Osama bin Laden with like 8 dudes, bro.
Okay, the Osama bin Laden thing is
It took-
crazy because he was already like down in his.
And it took 8 crazy niggas. It didn't take 8 regular people. I don't know if you've ever met a SEAL, but imagine a man with like a dad body, but with like the mind of Deadpool. That's what SEALs are like.
yeah.
No,
And
they
just a dude with a beer gut and a fucking
they
mental
ain't doubting
problem.
about it.
Hey, and they're also buoyant. So it's like you can't. It's like I met a ranger, right? I didn't meet one. My neighbor growing up, her dad was a ranger, right? And he was like, Rangers are like unbeatable on land. SEALs are like hard to beat anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, it's like why are they so popular right now? It's like because motherfuckers can swim. The Rangers is not impressive because it's like
unbeatable. I mean, you can throw anything at them.
It's pure aggression. Imagine a man shaped like Jawa. Because when I say they all, when I say they all shaped just dad as fuck.
he said dad bod, but with no ADHD.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Imagine a man shaped like Jawa, but with fucking Iron Man's heart battery in his stomach. Like he's finna go run 20 miles,
Oh,
hold his breath for fucking 4 minutes, smoke 10, 20 cigarettes.
I'm just thinking about being in a castle that's being
hand-to-hand
under
combat
siege. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about being in a fucking fortified city
being
that's
being
under siege.
under siege.
That is such a crazy.
being
fucking
under
thought.
siege is
Yeah.
actually the worst position to be in.
It's
Being
such a
under siege is better than being the person sieging.
If you're doing the siege, you actually potentially have unlimited upside.
No, there's not unlimited upsides. Think about how many waves of soldiers go through a siege before they exhaust defense mechanisms.
I agree.
You might be the first line of niggas that get oil dumped on them.
You okay?
The archers.
I agree. What I'm saying,
Tar
what
and
I'm saying is that the greatest
Once
citizens,
it's been overwhelmed.
the greatest citizens in the world have all been overwhelmed by men.
You don't want to be first 400 niggas at least.
First four
Yeah,
40,000
'cause
niggas.
it's so-
Exactly. You need to be
so-
way in the back.
Yeah,
It's so crazy how like being in like the best spot, it turns into being trapped in a fucking
A second.
box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to be the trebuchet
Like,
guy.
You're like I am I'm up higher than all these people. Like I'm fucking them up. You're listening to Hardcore History with Dan Carlin.
No, I
It's
haven't.
good shit, man. He was talking about the Mongols when they invaded Persia. Like Persia was the place to be.
Yeah.
Like it was the shit. And they had these big fortified cities, and the Mongols were ripping palm trees out by the roots and catapulting them on fire into this city.
It didn't matter.
As a firefighter, what do you think that does to a city when flaming palm trees
You
get?
just don't expect. That's unexpected. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Should the insurance companies?
First of all,
Should the insurance companies pay
at first,
Persian insurance?
you know,
Definitely Persian insurance ain't covering
at
it.
first the Mongol engineer was like, let's throw a couple flaming coconuts first to see how it looks.
Yeah, just see what this look like.
yeah. That looked good. Send the whole tree.
Like a whole tree, like the fucking stalk of a tree. They just chucked it like a fucking
The
missile.
fucking thing about Mongolians are they're like giant Asians.
Goddamn Mongolians.
Yeah, they're giant
Break
Asians.
down my
Yeah.
shitty wall.
So like they're smart, but they also don't have the limitations of a regular Asian being tiny and
Yeah,
frail.
they're like big
You know what I'm
old.
talking about?
They're like big old Russian Chinese dudes.
Yeah, it's scary.
yeah.
You got it. Hey,
That's
look.
a combination right there.
Yeah, you gotta take them out. You gotta take them out. Hey, look.
And they were just dominant because they could fire from horseback.
Center
So,
of
like,
gravity was
the-
crazy.
they're just balanced. To
The
just like,
craziest version
whack,
of that.
whack, whack.
The craziest version of a Mongol, right? Like is a Chinese Russian dude, right? If he's Muslim,
Oh Lord.
that's your
Damn, dude,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that
They
is
better be
scary.
glad the Polynesians were out in the
Dagestan,
ocean. Because
bro.
no lie, they would have fucked. They would have fucked some shit up if they would have been terrestrial people.
Yeah, he's
Polynesians belong in the oceans. You put Samoans on land and give them the same amount of space as America. Samoans would be like fucking Titans on our ass.
well, no,
just
no.
kicking me in the
I'd
White
say, no,
House.
I'd say that's the thing about like
Who's at the door? It's the Tongan military.
it's talking military, but they're showing up with sticks and stones because they know
Shit.
because they know that in like close combat they're unbeatable. Even if you shoot them, right, they might survive the bullet.
Samoan dudes love guns.
I know, but they don't love guns like white boys, bro.
They love functional guns. White people like anything that explodes.
And that's why they gonna lose.
That's why they were pirates. Be like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take this cannon. We're gonna shove a bunch of shit aside. Glass,
You know
silverware,
what
everything.
you know what the scariest thought is? Talking about bullets versus man. Like when Nazis started taking meth and shit, and they started like 4 or 5 rounds would not take these motherfuckers down.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
they're zombies.
What the fuck is
They're
going
fucking
on?
Milwaukee zombies, bro. They're White
That's
Walkers.
so.
They're the fucking White Walkers.
bro. That shit is terrifying. Could you imagine being Polish, being like, da, eating your fucking like schnitzel or whatever,
Dude.
and,
You eating a raw beet.
right? And then and then a German dressed in Hugo Boss with a fucking with a fucking
I
gun
like
that
that
don't.
Hugo Boss.
No, but-
Nazi connection.
Right, no, with a gun that
I
don't.
appreciate your history.
No, no, with a gun that don't jam.
But that shit.
Popped up on meth. That's fucking bananas, bro.
Well, the craziest thing about like a lot of that shit, like a lot of that, like Ukraine in particular, like they got fucked so hard by the Russians when the Russians came in and took over like early in the 1900s, like after like World War
Ukraine need to
One,
go back,
right?
bro.
So then the Nazis come in and everybody's like, "Yay! Thank God for the Nazis, because at least they're not these fuckers."
Yeah.
And so like, but unless you were a Jew, and then you got the worst end of that stick. So it's
Yeah.
like, dude, like everywhere between Germany and Russia has just gotten fucked over repeatedly,
Well,
because
these
it's
are-
just the Russians come in and conquer, then the Germans come in and conquer, and then the Russians come back in and conquer.
These are
and then-
historically the most violent whites outside of the
Yeah.
Nordics.
And you try to,
That's
and
why
you think-
the American white is the most violent white.
and then you try to imagine like
Oh,
there
I
is
don't
no
know.
like COVID tests for like Judaism or like you're Jewish.
No.
You're
You like
you're
G.I.
Jewish?
Robot for Christian
Oh,
Meadows? That's what a Jew
Hey,
would
look,
say.
the COVID test for Judaism back in the day was a handkerchief. We're like, yo, blow your nose. They're like, I don't like how you blow his nose.
His nose is a little too
Where's my
fucking
phone?
long.
Did they have Jew
Dude, they
tests?
fucked them up.
Yeah, the fucking
And
yellow
they,
star.
and they just blamed them
No,
for
that's
everything.
what
dude.
identifying people.
They,
Hold up.
they blamed them for everything. They're like, it's y'all's fault that the Soviet Union took over, and they're like, it's y'all's fault
I mean,
that the fucking
after a certain amount of time,
crops didn't grow.
after a certain amount of time, you can blame anybody for anything.
Anything, yeah, you
You know
can't.
what I'm saying?
You're not lying.
Especially with lack of
I
technology.
mean, bro,
yeah.
like I could blame women. Right now, we can blame women right now for COVID. It was bitches, bro. It was COVID. It was Chinese women.
What?
Yeah, it was women.
Well, all right. Well, we got to the bottom of that. It was women.
Yeah, it was women. See, free the Chinese,
Free the
free
Chinese.
Chief Keef, free Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying?
And guys, it's time to start the comedy show. So
Yeah,
we
we gotta go.
wrap it up, man.
This has been a rousing political discussion about
Yeah, it was
economics,
fucking crazy.
post World War II Germany. We went all over
I
the
wish
places.
we
I
could
love
get
this.
Hey,
deeper
no,
into
no,
all
hey,
these
this-
topics, but
Hey, this is important. This is important. I want to say this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, follow, subscribe, leave 5 stars on all platforms for this podcast. We're gonna be on YouTube here soon
Hey.
or today. Patreon. Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
go
You know,
Patreon.
yeah. Go to Golden Nonsense or Patreon/Golden Nonsense Pod.
yeah, give us
And,
money, man.
Yeah, send us some money so we can up our motherfucking production value. We've hired a young we've hired him. We haven't paid him quite yet.
The
We're
top
paying
tier, you get to
value,
see my
value,
balls, and I know
right.
everybody wants to see my balls.
Yeah,
so
Oh Jesus! I have a new podcast dropping in 2 months. It's called Cheese Toast. Look out for that. I'll probably go back to when this is posted and I'll drop something in the comments. Follow Cheese Toast.
hell yeah.
I have a current podcast called Cynically Acute. Follow that and
Yep.
look out for my new web series, which title to be determined.
There you go. And then Avery is taking his test to be a EMP.
Hey, hell yeah!
So,
Get that extra money, man.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah,
Y'all
no.
got it.
no. He's just
Avery is putting
I'm
out
just here, baby.
cars
Yeah,
I'm
in,
just
in
here.
North Memphis.
he's just a cool dude that
What'd you say? What do you say when the car's on fire?
It's on get.
It's on get.
God damn.
God damn. Anyway, y'all, one more time, one more again. I love you and we love you. God loves you. Vaya con Dios, baby.
Vaya con Dios.
Hell yeah.
She's a wanna see you